here onwards, I will be handling history for grade 6. Today, we are in our first session of history. The first lesson of history is history, its study and sources. Children, I just want to know, why do you need history in your life? History is really needed in your life? Yes, we definitely need history in our life. First of all, let us know the meaning of history. See, the word itself says it is his story. His story. His in the sense our ancestors. Story of them is known as history. Yes? What is history? History is an understanding between the past and present. Yes. Children, if you see whatever is there in the past, whatever our early man have done behind, we are just making it advance, but we are following the same. They also used to wear dresses, but which is made out of leaves, wooden barks, all these things they used to wear. But now we are taking it in little more advanced, wearing dresses. Yes? They used to wear deer, you have seen animal deer? Yes, deer fur to cover themselves. And it had a light spots and a brown color. The same way, today we dress ourselves in a material of deer dress. Yes? So it is nothing but past and present. What is past? Which is already gone is past. Present, which we are living now, we are now is present. Yes? So history is nothing but a difference between past and present. We want to know what was in the past, we have to learn what was in the past, and we have to apply the same thing in the present. So let me read once more the definition. What is history? History is an understanding. We need to understand history between the past, which has already happened, and the present, which is now going on, is present. Yes, children? Now, you will be thinking, what is this written here? Historians, those who write history is known as historians. We have many historians, but here in your first lesson of your book, there is one historian named as Edward Hell. So he is also an historian here. Yes? So we came to know what is history. History is nothing but past, which is already gone, present, which is we are going on into now. Yes? Now there is why do we study history? Do you think studying history is really very needed? Definitely, children, definitely, because past, whatever the mistakes has been done in history, we don't have to again repeat it in the present. Yes? For that we need to study history. Yes? To know different religion, to know different social culture, to know different languages, we definitely need history. There are many queens and kings who ruled the kingdom in the past. Yes? They had done mistakes, they had done achievements. So all this is applicable even in the present day-to-day life. So we definitely need to know what is history. Why do we really study history for? Isn't it not? Now we also want to know what is chronology. That arrangements of BC, that is before Christ, before the birth of Christ, and after the birth of Christ, everything is being hid only in history. So this is the necessity why we study history, and that was an introduction why we need history. Going to your textbook part, children. Please, if you have this grade 6 history textbook, you can just open. You have this first lesson over here, history. Page, okay, there's no page number. That's only an introduction of history. History, its studies and source. Children, of course, social is a concept subject, but still I would request you to please read the textbook. Without reading the textbook, you will not know anything. Let me read out the textbook for you people. What is history? In the words of famous British historian Edward Hallett Catt, history is an unending dialogue between the present and the past. As I said, children, it is present and the past. It means we continue to look at the past to understand our present. Yes, to lead our life today in present day, we need to know our past. History is also described as the study of man's evolution. Yes, man is getting evaluated day to day. He is getting on changed day to day. So that is why it tells that man's evaluation over millions of years. History is not today or tomorrow, or today or yesterday, today or a month, today or a year. No, it is million years ago. Moving on, why we have to study history? Why do we study history? History teaches us about gradual changes in man's life from prehistoric time to present day with the help of discoveries and inventions. Yes, children, previously I spoke about the dresses which was being owned by our early man, as well as the dress we dress in different material today. Fireworks, which was really done from our early man, but today the same source is being used again and again in our day-to-day life. To cook food, it might be, iron your dresses, you need electricity, which is quite more advanced, little more advanced way we are using it. We learn about the social, culture and religious life of people in the past. So we are learning about what religions they followed, what language did they speak, what was their culture. We all come to know only when we read history. Kings, queens, Rajputs, where are they from? History. Not only Rajputs, many other cultures, many other religions we come to know. The achievements of kings and queens and how they influence the future generation also is learned from the records of history. As I said, there were many kings, there were many queens who ruled our country. So we come to know what were their achievements, what were their failures. And the failures wouldn't be repeated in the present day. That's how our politics also is going on today. That is really the basics of history. History helps us to know our past mistakes and see that we do not repeat the same. As I said, whatever we have done mistake in the past, we will not repeat it in the present. Yes, children, even if you do mistake in the classroom, or else at home, parents, teachers tell you not to repeat it in future. And you do really come across all those things of mistakes and you will not repeat it. The same way, if in history, past, whatever has happened, the mistakes will not be repeated in the present. Knowledge about the people of different lands, their customs and traditions, their society, their religion, their culture, their politics, their economy and foreign relationship is gained from history. Yes, we all know about our historians. We all know how Vasco da Gama found the sea route to India. This was also in history. So we need to know what was the culture, what was the land they lived, what was their social and political substances, how did they do it. Everything is being told in history. It is being recorded in history. Different events and incidents helps in chronology. As I said, before Christ, after Christ, everything will be done or everything will be recorded in history, which we need to know in our further session. Thank you, children. Hope you really understood what is history. Let us just recall what is history. History is nothing but understanding between the past and the present. As I said, his story. His is nothing but ancestors, their story. How they came up in life, what all inventions were done, how are we really advancedly using it today is only through history. Here is an historian who is mentioned in your book. We have many couple of historians. One has been mentioned for you in your textbook. That is Edward Hell Cat. Hope you all understood why we want history in our life as well, why to study history in our life. Yes? Thank you with this session. Hope we'll catch up in the next session and check archaeology, chronology, what all details do you have in your next session. Thank you. Stay safe.